There's no doubt in the past decade, we've definitely pushed the limits of a stock block 302 GT40 junkyard build, stock block 351s, T5s, T56s, you name it. Nothing is funner than making 450, 400 wheel through a little turbo cheap budget build like we got here with Dad's car, and it still runs as if nothing ever happened. We're heading to pits this week in Tennessee. We're going to go ahead and stick the Trooper Coupes RC comps on. We're going to head to the track first on Thursday. We'll see if the stock T5 is going to last one more good weekend with us with some track hits and some burnouts, and we'll see how well that goes for us. On a side note here, we did end up sticking the 10.5-inch wheels on our coupe. I can't wait to get this bad bitch rolling down the street. We did a couple other modifications to it before we get ready to put the engine in it. If you're new to the channel, don't know what this is, it usually has our RC comps on it. This is our stick shift 363 turbo car, T56. And the more I look at this car and the more we do to this car, the more motivated I get to get it done. Just like we talk about on the channel, getting shit out the jack stands. This is an example of us getting our shit out the jack stands. Even though it's gonna take us a little while, we're gonna get it done. But there's definitely something to be said about Dad's old little junkyard dog here. Been to every show when we couldn't make it with the other cars. So something to be said about stock parts making it to multiple shows and aftermarket ones didn't. All right, in order for us to get Dad's car ready for pits, we're gonna have to change the oil. We're gonna change the transmission fluid. We're gonna check the radiator fluid. Kind of like your normal just checks and balances before we actually hit the road. And we usually come over here to Advanced Auto Parts. And I honestly like to put diesel oil in my little stock bottom end turbo builds. And usually it's that extreme, like that T6 brand. We also put like a nice mobile, like a shorty filter in. The on-3 headers are pretty close to the driver's side. So you got to run like a shorty header or a relocation. But all right, so we basically run this T6 Rotella, one of these with an extra quart, running about 4.5 quarts. It's a stock pan with a shorty filter, so 4 3/4 quarts. Not too bad. It's not expensive. Filter that I've been running for many years is the 102A, which I don't even know if they even have one here. Yeah, it's up here. It's M1 102A. It's not a very big filter, but we change these things enough, you know, that we get good use out of them. And they're pretty heavy, so they're not like cheap. So people are always talking about what kind of fluid that you should run with a T5. Just Dex 3 red. You don't need to run anything special like with synthetic. I mean, at least not for my stuff. Let me just go ahead and get the 1 gallon of Dex 3, and you can see it's equivalent. And we'll run this in our T5, which is about the same stuff that we've been running for years. Guys, you just get whatever oil that you can afford. I mean, this is pretty cheap. You know, I ended up getting the 2.5 gallon, and it's only like 60 bucks. And I'm gonna use some of this in my black diesel and my white diesel, because they all, you know, diesels like to leak oil all the time. As far as like transmission fluid, like I said, you know, you run what you want, but I just run the cheap stuff. I ran the stuff over at Walmart too, that super tech stuff, and it's ran just fine. So small little filter. We'll go get this stuff put in the Dad's car and get it running again, and switch the wheels over, and maybe go make a little test hit. So one of the things that we do here in the front is when we do like the drilled slotted rotors, and this is kind of a cheater rotor like we did on Dad's. This used to be on the black car. We always put 3-inch studs on the front as well, so I can use spacers and use some of the SN95 New Edge wheels and be able to space them out because they have a different offset. So that's how we got the Cobra reps that are actually here on the coupe. That's how we got the Cobra reps to work on the black GT for all those years. We won't really know until we actually get it outside, but they fit pretty good. I got some spacers. I run with them. I got to clean them back up. Got the RC comps. It's funny when the wheels are probably worth more than the whole damn car. They don't look too bad. Got them spaced out pretty good in the back, and we'll see it better out in the light. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them down and put the oil in, transmission fluid, which shouldn't take too long, and then we'll take it out, make a hit in it, check to make sure my spacing's right in the back, because I don't want it rubbing down the track. We'll be ready to go. I got to give it a bath and get it in the trailer. I got to hit the road. I'm already late as it is, so Just getting ready for pits, man. Dad's car, gonna send it again. We'll see how long this T5 actually lasts, if it does. Y'all say a prayer for that T5. Be kind of a pain in the ass to get around that T5, but that's all right. We made this pipe here a long time ago. This is all my dual exhaust Y pipe that we made from the black car. This stuff is all heavy, man. It's a street car shit right here. We got us a little Ram HDX. I think it's a power grip, actually. We can change the oil real quick. Take a look at it. Shouldn't take too long. Hopefully no water comes out of here early. Oh yeah, that needed to be replaced. Don't smell bad. Just water from sitting. Let's see what the old T5 looks like. Oh, look how red that is. Look at that. I shouldn't even take it out. Not bad for getting its ass kicked all that time. Doesn't even smell burnt. Now that looked better than the oil. I made a little bit of a mess, as you can see. We got to get another one of these because they're broken or whatever. But you can see how tight this little oil filter area is. Now you can run an oil relocator or whatever, and that's what we should probably do, but it is what it is. We'll fight with it. Transmission fluid came out nice and clean. I probably should have just left that shit alone. You know what they say. We talk about that here on the channel all the time. If it ain't broke, leave it alone. I guess we're about to find out. I'm pretty sure we can make Dad's car a straight 10-second car pretty easy and beat Project Hot Wheels like we talked about in the last video, just by taking that stock K-member down and putting the old Team Z one in here that we got, which is a nice Team Z setup, and this is really light. We'll put the regular rack back on it, and we'll leave that one for like a spare. At least 100, maybe 110 off the nose of the car. Definitely gonna pay dividends for, you know, when we're racing it down the track or just even driving on the street. It's just gonna be faster, you know, all the way around. Probably handle better. Take it for a quick run shakedown, and then I'm gonna go get it washed over at the house, get it in the trailer. We needed to change the fluid in this car. That's probably some of the original oil from like a couple years ago. Maintenance is very important when you're beating the shit out of your cars all the time. But I want to see how it feels on these 28s. All right, here we go. Make a hit real quick, and I must hear like a brake in the back that's rubbing. I'll fix that another day. Definitely didn't do too bad. It actually went really well. I only got about 3 more pounds of boost into it, but I keep hearing something over here on this side. I'm not really sure what it is, but we'll figure it out. It's got to be rubbing on something, and I don't know what that is. But nonetheless, runs pretty good. We didn't blow it up. We didn't break the T5. We didn't even really give it full throttle, to be honest. But I'm pretty happy with it, the way it performs. Gonna get a little bit of smoke over here. I got some oil down in there. Pretty happy with the way this old GT40 build, those junkyard builds performing. I don't know, probably sitting at about 4 1/4 wheel right now. I turned it up a little bit more. We'll go to probably 500. We'll see what happens. I love Dad's car, man. It's pretty budget. It's easy to work on, and you break something, you just move on. It ain't perfect. It ain't never going to be perfect. And, well, it's a pure street car. So let me go ahead and give it a bath. And if you guys enjoy this sort of content, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about Dad's car. We'll see you at pits if you're going there. If you're not, I appreciate you for watching. Leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, let me know what you guys think. Check out that join button, become a member of the channel. It helps me to go to do shows like pits and Ford Takeover and travel, as that stuff's not cheap nowadays. So anyways, I love y'all, appreciate my members. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.